Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the channel, the Shotgun Shogun, and it might sound and look a little bit weird this week, but it's Wednesdays, my dudes, and it is patch notes time, and I'm also coming to you from Tokyo. This is my lovely, massive hotel room. It's not very big at all, but while we read these patch notes, one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to try out a bunch of these snacks that I have. Yeah, and we're gonna get into these patch notes because there is some stuff that we got to go over. So this is Saba Chi. It's got DHA. It looks like it's some sort of salmon fish or salmon cracker thing. Oh yeah, no, those are super fishy. But let's take a look at what we have in store for you with this update. Arena Determination season is scheduled to begin on the 23rd. Oh yeah. These are real. Oh man, these are real fishy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be on Monday. Also, check out Tenebra's new skin with the Epic Pass, 7 Mysteries 2020 season. Wait, there's more. Meet the new hero, Little Queen Charlotte, which we'll talk about. We will also be giving more details about the improvements to be made to Raid Labyrinth, Hell Difficulty, Hall of Trials, Alchemist Steeple, and Equipment Management. The Equipment Management one is the big thing that I really wanted. Man, these salmon chips are real bad. Oh, oh man. Oh, those are no good. I don't know what. Ugh. Oh. But yeah, the equipment management one is the one that I am really interested in. So this is Coke Plus. I don't know what the plus is, but it's got something plus more Coke. I'm pretty sure that this is just like not caffeine free, but maybe it's got more caffeine in it. I don't know, but I think it's got 0 calories. So it's probably sugar free. But anyways, we prepared a lot of content, so let's please continue reading for more details. Okay, so we're going to be in Arena Determination season, and so that's pretty cool. The new season's out. More people can, more gear, which is all going to roll into bad stats. This one is like some potato sticks, but it's just got fire on it. I'm sure these are going to be just as good as the salmon chips. Maybe this will help cleanse my palate. But anyways, preseason is going to be ending the 22nd, 23rd, and then we're going to go right into the Arena Determination seasoning. These aren't nearly as hot as I thought that they would be. Actually, these are pretty good. So this time around, we're going to be trading in our Gory Quest for Conquest points, which is good because I know last time around it kind of screwed us over. A lot of people were super mad. I'm going to eat more of these later. That's for sure. Those are actually really good. Definitely not that hot. So I don't know if maybe I'm just not... Maybe the Coke Plus kind of dulled the taste of it. Or the hotness. Or it's just one of those things where they're like, oh, this is the hottest thing that's ever existed in the face of the earth. And then you eat it and you're like, wow, this wasn't hot at all. And they're like, yeah, well, we don't want people to actually like kill themselves. But regardless, so it's going to be a rate of 5-to-1 Glory Quest to Conquest points. So if you got Glory Crests sitting around not doing anything because you've already bought everything, then fantastic. You're good to go. You're just going to get extra Conquest points so you can buy all that stuff up a lot quicker at the very beginning. So, Arena Honor Season frame distribution schedule. So, frame bestowed on those who reach the top through the extreme hardship of Arena. Top 3 in Arena Season. One thing I will never see here. You know, maybe I'm gonna get the determination. I'm gonna get the determination frame right there. That's the one that I'm gonna be getting because trying to stay in Legend is a pain in the ass and not worth the Sky Stones that you spend on it. Boom. So Arena Honor Season Hall of Fames, that's going to be opened up, updated. Season rankings, going to be doing all that stuff. We understand. Next up is going to be, we're going to get Endurance Crest this time around instead of a Glory Crest. I don't really know why they Okay, so honor season reward was glory crest, determination seasons endurance crest. The next season's reward is glory crest. Okay, so they're just gonna swap back and forth. I mean, they could always just keep it as glory crests, and then at the end of each season, just kind of set it back to 0, and then that way you're not sitting on like two. I mean, there's no confusion there, which yeah, but you know what? Hey, you do you, boo. We know pretty much how all this goes. You want to stay up in champ legend in order to get the most amount of endurance crest, so that way you can get the gear faster. But you're gonna get there eventually, anyways. So you're all good. I mean, it is like 8 o'clock at night, and I'm yawning because it's patch notes. And you know what? That's pretty much just how it always goes. Also, these are super monst gummy. Super Monst Gummy. They got a little cute anime girl on them. But so season points, we know how all that stuff goes. Arena determination. So this has a bag inside of a bag. Why? No idea. But it also comes with a cute little. I'm gonna assume that this is a sticker. But it's a little demon boy guy. Yeah, sure. Okay. But let's see. So arena determinations frames again. I'm gonna get judgment frame because of course I am. The arena determinations season story will be released, so that'll be good. Maybe we'll get a Xeno update, right? Rising suspicion, cool. Arena determination season item list. All right, judgment frame, 2400. These are really good. It's like a I don't know, some kind of orange. Got like that like little extra jelly inside. Yeah, interesting. So, ooh, we're gonna get crit damage destruction set gear. But it's gonna have some really good but it's gonna have some really good substats on it. But let's see. So, of course, we're gonna have effect resist on everything. Chest piece is going to be health, crit hit chance, effect resist, speed. That's really good if it rolls into speed, health, crit hit chance. One of the things that always kind of bugged me was these didn't start with like the max point substats, right? So you're always at a negative like starting point with this gear. You would think that if they give you the gear, it's going to have the best possible base roll, because otherwise you're not even gonna like it's never has the potential to be the best piece of gear, right? Because you're always going to be at a disadvantage because it didn't initially roll the best possible stat. You don't have 5 speed, you don't have 9 health or 9 effect resist, or I think 6 critical hit chance. I think is the max on 88 gear. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. Regardless, the weapon seems pretty good. Attack speed, critical hit chance, effectiveness or effect resist. Because you can get attack, you can get critical hit chance. You can also get speed on this. All of those pretty solid. The ring attack percent. This one kind of meh because you want something other than crit hit chance, and just crit hit chance on this. It could go into like a tanky bruiser type thing if you get defense or effect resist, but I think the defense was pretty bad. I'd rather have health on it personally, but regardless, the ring's going to roll better mean percent stats than an 85 piece of gear, but yeah, we'll see. Now the helmet is pretty pog right here, so attack, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, effect resist. That's pretty sweet. You could roll some pretty decent stuff on that. The necklace is crit hit damage, crit hit set with health, attack, crit hit chance. This is going to be really, really good because if you're rolling an attack, you're rolling a crit hit chance. That's good if you're rolling a health. That can be a tanky bruiser neck. You've got the extra crit hit damage on it. Destruction set. Easy peasy. Now the boots are going to be the typical, attack main stat as well. This has got your health, your speed, your critical hit chance. Now these could roll a bunch of different ways and they can be pretty good just about any one of those ways. A lot of this stuff does come with crit hit chance as well, by the way, so you're not going to need to mix in or worry too much about crit hit chance. So that's actually pretty decent, because if you're wearing like a 4-piece of this, that right there by itself is what, 20% critical hit chance. And that's if none of the other pieces roll into that. So add in your critical hit chance set, and that's, I believe, what, 32%? 32%. Okay, so we get another gummy here, and this is called Hard Boiled. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a cola one. It's made by Fettuccine. Fettuccine. I don't know, man. But, so, overall, I mean, these pieces aren't bad. They're geared towards PvP, so having effect resist isn't the worst thing in the world either. A lot of people really hate effect resist, but because, you know what, yeah, you would much rather have health roll or an attack roll or something like that, but effect resist isn't the worst thing in the world. So, oh wow, that was an interesting initial taste. It kind of initially has like a Sour Patch Kid taste to it, and then it goes into a cola taste. Not bad. A little weird, but third one is a charm. Yeah, no, these are okay. All right, Epic Pass. Got the Schoolgirl Tenebria skin. They're really trying to push Tenebria, aren't they? They update her like 700 times, give her a skin. They want to make Tenebria a thing. Buff her and her ML counterpart. So, little cutie. We got the Epic Pass. Epic Pass is going to be pretty much the same as it was the last time, and I'm sure that people are going to complain about it already. It's not going to change. Sucks. But it's still a good value if you want this skin. I think it's super cute. I don't even use Tenebria, but I'm going to get it anyways because, I like having that stuff. So that's going to be pretty good. Players can access the 7 Mysteries 2020 Season Epic Pass by going to the main lobby. Obviously, you know how to do that. You are not, you guys, I believe, are not 500 IQ enough to not know how all of the Epic Pass stuff works by this point. Worst case, if nothing else, you just get pretty much free stuff. So just get yourself some skin for Tenebria. One day they will buff her. Actually, I've seen her a lot more in PvP and RTA, especially lately. So there you go. Stuff. This is going to be in here. I think that's really cute. I like it a lot. I definitely dig it. So I will be about that skin. So next up is going to be Little Queen Charlotte, and next up is going to be what this is called Crunky. I've had these before. I had like the normal ones, and I love this name. I'm just like, hell yeah, dude, Crunky. Sounds like something that you would do in a rap song, except you would get more crunk than crunk, and you'd be, or maybe you'd be a little crunky. Like, that's not where you're totally crunk, but you're crunky. You're crunky. But let's see. So Little Queen Charlotte, we pretty much know most of the stuff about her. I don't think that they are changing anything. She's going to be coming in. Ooh, this is good. These are good. She's going to be coming in. No, that is him. She will be coming in 15 hours and 2 minutes. And I will be live streaming my polls. I'll probably be walking around like Akihabara or something like that. Maybe I'll get some Japanese people to roll on my account. But Little Queen Charlotte, gonna be real good. Her modifiers are pretty alright. Her voice is real rough. Not the biggest fan of her voice. But other than that, I am going in. I got her. I have 35 polls on Mystics before I end up pitying her. But for those of you who are new to Emerald Charlotte, her S1 judgment attacks with the giant sword before granting the caster immunity for 1 turn. I also like the way that it looks, because she like hits, does like a little flip, and then she gets like wings and then immunity. Looks really, really cool. And it does pretty okay damage. Your typical scaling S1, right? Her S2 decreases damage suffered from critical hits by 30% and decreases the damage for all of your other allies by 10% as well. It also increases her combat readiness by 15% when the caster suffers a critical hit. That's pretty amazing. Um, and yeah, and you can increase it up to 15% for everybody else as well. So this is really, really good at helping everybody else live. If she's getting hit by DPSers, she's going to be getting increased speed because they're obviously going to be critting because that's what they're supposed to do. So she's going to be getting to go, 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 go. And I think that I was thinking maybe like a counterattack set with a Durandal, but you really don't need the Durandal because you have the increased combat readiness just from getting crit. So I think that there are a couple other warrior artifacts that you can run on her. And it's going to be real interesting to see like what kind of things come out of this. Now, I've thought about maybe you could run a Sigurd scythe, and somebody's like, "Well, yeah, but then your like that kind of defeats the purpose of the S3 because the S3 gives you health back, which we'll talk about the S3 here. The Will of Lamar, and this is smashes the enemy with this huge sword attack, penetrates defense by 50%, deals increased damage against dark elemental enemies, recovers the health of the caster proportional to the damage dealt. Now that is really good, phenomenal, but you have her tanky bruiser. She's going to be taking extra damage anyways. Why not also get back more health, right? I used to run my ML Ken on a lifesteal set, and people would be like, lifesteal set, Sigurd Scythe, that's a lot of overkill. And I'm like, yeah, but it's really nice to go from 0 to full in that amount, like in one hit, right? So she can be taking a beating, you're sitting there, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna take all this damage, and then it has a really short cooldown, right? So it has a 4-turn cooldown, 3-turn cooldown when maxed out, and so you're gonna be getting it a lot as long as you're cycling, which she should be cycling quite a bit. If she's getting crit, if she's getting hit, she's gonna be taking less damage. But I think that you could run Sigurd Scythe on her and do extra damage so you get the heal from the S3. Her S1s, especially if you're on a counterattack set, will be also healing if she's down below that threshold. But I think there are some other options as well on her, and I'm looking forward to testing things out as I get her. But I looked at a lot of her modifiers. The 50% defense penetration on that S3 is huge. She's just going to be destroying dark units all day long, all day, all night. And after listening to New talk about her during the last podcast, or during the last live stream for the Epic 7 last week, I am just even more of a big fan of this unit. I'm going to be playing around with her a bit more to see how she works out in a different way, shape, or form. So we've got Tenebria and Vivian banners, but I don't know why anybody would really be rolling on these at the moment. So these are tough gummies, right? So there is a blue one, a orange one, and a brown one, and the orange one is like on fire, like glowing. So I don't know. We're gonna try one of each of these. So honestly, I think unless you really, 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 really want one of these two units, I wouldn't roll on them. I think that we're going to be getting some sort of like collab or something like that, something big after all of this is over. And I think that for those people who are rolling on this, this is bait. This is bait. Neither one of these units is very meta, so I think unless you just want them for reasons, these are some skips right here. So we got the brown one. Yeah, it is cola. I've never seen or heard of cola gummy or cola flavored snacks until I came to Japan. And I'm like, wait, what? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? So, Raid Labyrinth Hell difficulty update. We knew this was coming. All areas of Royal Capital. This is the orange one. I don't know what this one's supposed to be. It doesn't even taste like orange. Maybe like mango or something. That one was very disappointing. So current bosses, hell difficulty will be unlocked, and the rest of the bosses will be available. Current bosses, Devour and Karakonis. Added bosses, the rest of them. The location in which boss each appears will be the same in Raid Labyrinth as it is in normal difficulty, of course. Upon entering Royal Capital, Hell difficulty will not, all defeated. Upon entering Royal Capital, Hell difficulty, all entry restrictions previously in place will be lifted, allowing you to explore all areas from the beginning, so you can figure out which boss you want to go to each time. All right, this blue one, I think. Pretty sure it's blueberry. These tough gummies were not that tough. The orange one kind of sucked. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. So only one boss monster can be killed for each entry into Raid Labyrinth Hell difficulty. Now, originally I thought that maybe you could just like boom, 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 bounce from each one to each one after you hit the portals. No, you can't. So you're going to have to be able to, like, well, the thing with the portals is I think that you can find different routes to hit all the mini bosses in said area by going over, porting in, and then like working your way through. I think that's really going to be the reason that you're going to want to do that, because if you're not killing the mini bosses on hell difficulty, you're missing out on the potential for rings, because that's the only place you're getting 88 rings, right? That and arena rewards. So I think that is what that's going to be. If you're not doing that, then you're going to be doing yourself a disservice. So make sure that you do that. So if you do successfully defeat one of the bosses, the other bosses will be hidden from the labyrinth map. So you can still clear more stuff after the fact. So it will still be beneficial to go through, clear everything in an area, and work your way around after you have killed the boss or after you have worked your way through there. So this is some like gummy, like some jelly bean things. One is cola, one is soda. Now what the difference is, I'm not 100% sure. But that is definitely a cola taste. So, okay. And then soda. So it just really doesn't taste like anything. At least the cola has like that kind of bitter, like sharp aftertaste. Alright, anyways. Yeah, so boss portal, after you kill the boss, you can just literally spend some morale to just pop over right behind the boss, come through, kill the boss. Now, one of the things, if you're not looking to kill like the trash mobs here, you can just kind of portal over to the boss back there, and then you can work your way through, hit any of the, like, clear almost this entire side, right? Because you can only kill one boss per entry, and typically what you would do before, because you would only have 2 entries, right, is you would do as many mini bosses and like work your way back over to the other side throughout the day. But you have 5 bosses, and you can only clear this once a month, right? So you have, what is that, 8 entries, so you should be able to clear everything. So you can clear all the bosses on 5 entries, and then bring an entry, do an entry, come back in, and then just clear mini bosses that you have left. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of routes people start going once they can do this. So Raid Labyrinth Hell difficulty reset cycle adjustment. So this resets on the 1st of every month. So at the 1st of the month, we're going to have Automation Tower, we're going to have Hell Raid, so everybody's going to rush that at the beginning of the month, and they're going to complain that they don't have anything left to do. So these are little panda cookies, green tea panda cookies. I got the one that is, I guess, like blowing a bubble or something like that. I don't know. But these are going to be what I expect. A little bit of a good amount of green tea flavoring to it with a little cookie underneath. Anime PQ. Little pandas. That was pretty good. Cleansing the palate here. So, reward improvements. And this is what is really important. So, normal labyrinth, level increase for acquired equipment. It will provide you information that has not been previously mentioned in the 123 update notice. The level of equipment obtained after defeating monsters in normal labyrinth will be increased. So if you're doing Tyrael Castle, Great Farsh Labyrinth, and Nixie's Sanctum, this is going to be, they're going to pop up another 10 levels on each of these for the most part. 30 to 45, 15 to 22, and then 1 to 15. Not that that really matters too much, but it is good for like some people to use that. Not only that, but you're going to be like, for me, I would be selling that gear. So that just nets me more either EXP for my stuff or for more cash. So Raid Labyrinth, Hell Main rewards added. We've talked about this before, but when you first kill a boss, you're going to be able to get one of these rewards. Now, we've talked in the past, I think last patch notes video, about what each one of these has. I don't think that they show it in here, so if you want to see what's on that, you can go check that one out. I know that a lot of them have like okay stats and effectiveness on like everything, because they think that effectiveness should go on to absolutely everything. So one of the nice things is the main reward is this reward that is obtained only once per boss monster whenever it's get defeated the first time. So the other thing too that they've mentioned, and I'm pretty sure we'll get down here eventually, is that every time you defeat a boss, you're guaranteed a piece of gear. Yeah, here's where we go. XP gold, additional gold, and ancient coins obtained from one battle will be increased. Level 45 and lower equipment will no longer drop when normal monsters are defeated, and the drop rate for labyrinth equipment will be increased. That's good. Previously, rewards were obtained after defeating the boss according to probability, but after our improvements, it will be divided into main reward and random rewards. So, main reward, one type of unique level 88 equipment obtained once the raid boss is defeated. So you will get one piece of unique level 88 equipment every single time you kill them. And that is, by unique, it means that each boss has like the, Karacanis, I think has the Fang and something else. But anyways, you can look at their thing, but whatever their specific stuff is, that's what you're going to get. Now, random reward, randomly obtain one galaxy bookmark or level 67 accessory labyrinth equipment. So this is going to be your like extra stuff, right? So that is what is going to happen there. So, but let's see. But after our improvements will be divided into main reward and random rewards. Okay. So there you go. So once you defeat the boss, you will get a piece of 88 gear along with the first kill 88 gear. So we're going to be rolling in 88 gear for them to put out Wyvern or 12 and 13 for us to have level 90 gear afterwards. So boom. Okay. So let's see. Hall of Entry token. The Raid Labyrinth Hell difficulty event entrance currency will be added to the shop. This is going to cost you 3 compasses, and you can only do it once per week. So, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense that you can get 2, and you don't have to spend your currency that you use to get your charms. So that's pretty good. Challenge mode improvement. So we went over this one last week as well, and this is going to give us, ooh, all right, there's a little chocolate bar thing here. It's got almonds in it. This is going to be exactly how I probably expect it to be, but this one's going to be pretty decent. You can try it as much as you want. The Hall of Trials entry token, Book of Retribution is going to be deleted. You can freely participate in the Hall of Trials. Following the update on 319, players will be unable to receive the book. Okay, that's fine. The only downside to this, and I talked about this in like the last video, is that you're competing against other people on the server, right, to get like the most amount of rewards, and I think that that's lame. I think in PvE you shouldn't be competing against other players in order to get the potential most rewards, because if I can still like triple S plus things, I should get the most rewards. But now you have people, it's like, oh, did you triple S and do this much damage? Oh, you didn't? Okay, well, you don't get the most rewards. Sucks to suck. This is a little dry. This is not as good as I thought it would be. I wanted it to be a little bit more moist. Yeah, it's not good. I mean, it's alright. It's alright, but it's not good. Not good. Would not buy again. Improvements will be made so that the rewards obtained will be according to the grade obtained at the end of battle. If you obtain a higher grade through your retry, you will be able to earn additional rewards, as much as the difference between rewards in that grade and the rewards you received previously. Now, I still think that people are just going to auto this, right? They're going to go in, they're going to auto it, get whatever rank that they can, and then they're going to just call it a week, right? Or whatever, because they're not going. Nobody wants to sit through. Well, I take that back. Not nobody. Somebody does. No one wants to sit through like a 45-minute fight for an extra 10 tokens. Now, I probably will, just because there's certain things that I need. But the ranking from rank 1 to 100 shows according to the points obtained in the Hall of Trials. If your rank is outside the top 100, your ranking will be displayed as a percentage. Ranking information shows the current ranking and rankings in the last battle against the boss. Calculation: once the boss ranking battle for the week has ended, you will get stuff. At the end of the week, end of the 2-week boss challenge period, you will receive a ranking reward through calculations. So yeah, see, this is the big thing here, is like if you are in the top 1 through 3, you get 2.5 million gold and 100 tokens, right? Top 4 to 10, 2 million and 90. And then you start getting down here to like 80, 1.5 million, and then 1.2 and lower. Now, there's a lot of people on the server, right? And the more people that play, the more people are on the server. So the harder it is to get up into there. And so I feel like it's very detrimental to the PvE side of things if you're having to compete with massive Omega whales that, you know, that have all the characters and all the gear to get way up there. So we'll see how that goes. The nice thing here, though, is that you are going to have the exchange. Players will be able to purchase other items in addition to exclusive equipment, which is phenomenal, because I need myself some more violins, which is really, really important. What's Cruel Mischief? Is that something that was out, or is that new? I think that's going to be new. Okay, 6. Maybe it tells us something about it. Do we know anything about that? Because it looks like this is some sort of exclusive thing that's coming out. Cruel Mischief, huh? All right. But exclusive. Oh, it's the exclusive 5-star Hall Trials artifact that they don't tell us anything about. That's cool. Notification mark will be displayed. Blah blah blah. Okay, Alchemist Steeple improvements. The main screen, which will be displayed when you enter Alchemist Steeple, will be added. Okay, so some UX stuff. Improvements will be made so the description displayed. I don't care. When you tap the icon on the crafting materials screen, a description of the item will be displayed. Okay. So that's it. Okay, fantastic. Improvements will be made so that a notification is displayed in the sanctuary when the number of times you can craft charms. When the number of times you can craft craft charms is reset. They put this weird thing here in front of that. So I mean, you should just do it on Mondays, because then you know that the charm thing is reset. But okay, health improvements will be made so the players can view more detailed information for each craft. Cool. Equipment conversion gem. Improvements will be made so the players can view the materials that are currently in possession and those that are not. Selecting the equipment conversion gem will place it in the available slot and will display the main stat which it represents. Okay, tapping the select button will take you to the next step. Alright, I got this big potato stick. I think it's a potato stick. Or it's a bunch of little potato chips. One or the other. This is onion soup. Doesn't really smell like much. Also, it is a bunch of little tiny chips. Look at these. Like, why wouldn't you just make this a big long potato stick instead of these tiny little chips? Who eats just a tiny? Oh wow, that's really oniony. These are like Pringles, but like half the size. I guess Japanese people are half the size, so maybe these are like normal size Pringles to them. Yeah, very, very oniony. The onion soup definitely came out. So select conversion gem, status available materials. All equipment conversion gems will be displayed regardless of whether or not the player has the material. Okay. Main stat and quantity of each conversion gem are displayed together, and the description will be displayed when you tap the icon. Okay. The level and set information of equipment used as an ingredient will be displayed. Fantastic. I mean, it does look better. Final confirmation pop up. Okay. Oh, they got a lot of stats on here. Okay. Catalyst conversion. Improvements will be made so that when converting rare catalyst from good, you are guaranteed to receive 3 instead of the previously 2 to 4. Improvements will be made that when converting rare catalyst from the highest possible grade, you are to receive 4. So you're guaranteed 4 now if you go to the highest grade. That's good. That's pretty good. Manage equipment improvements. These are the ones that I'm super hyped for because now you can sort on substats. That is pretty much the best thing ever. Tap comparison slot where equipment is located. Remove it. Okay. Filtering and sorting improvements. So when you apply the settings for the desired set and stats, the manage equipment, changing tabs to view different. That one was pretty good too. So that way, if I'm looking just for speed sets, I don't have to put in all that information each time that I go through it, right? You can view 2 or more sets at the same time. This is also really solid. The sorting feature, main stats, see, you can go boom right there. That's super tight. I'm super happy about that. Charlotte recall players will be able to recall the 5-star hero Charlotte because a lot of people are super mad about the rework. So, you know, I might do it. I might not. I don't have any Molagoras invested in her, so easy peasy. I might take back some of the stuff just to put it into regular Charlotte. So we'll see. Or to ML Charlotte. So recall and reimbursement. Notice Shadow Hero Penguin, White Knight Penguin. You know what? I like having those just because I like to keep one because they look super badass, right? Super cool. So, ooh, actually, that wouldn't be bad. No, I got enough Charlottes to actually triple S her right now. So, anyways, regardless. Other improvements and fixes. So, special side story time period for accessing special story will be on for the Bittersweet Dessert Festival. They put the album reopening in there because they took that out, and a lot of people were pretty salty about that. So, Bazaar's going into the skin set, skin shop. So you can get that later. Why would they put Cruel Mischief all the way down here, right? This is going to be the exclusive equipment one here. So, increases damage dealt in Hall of Trials by 30%. So actually, if you're trying to chase like the top end, This is going to be really important to have and max out so that you can put it on whoever is your main DPSer, so that you're going to be doing that extra 30%. So I see a lot of people who want to be in that top 3 getting this early and putting this on their DPSer units. So that's interesting. For people who don't really care too much, I don't think that this is any sort of priority whatsoever. But if you do want to degen hardcore mode the Hall of Trials, this is going to be pretty much necessary. Optional stories added. Stories for optional stages, optional chapters. Wait. Optional stages in episode 1, chapter 1 to episode 2, chapter 9 will be in the hidden stories list. Optional chapters from 1. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is just optional stories for like the side story stuff like that in your normal modes. Goblin Gate reward improvement. Those equipments were obtained from the Goblin Gate will be improved. Newly added equipment will be obtainable from episode 2 and unrecorded history. Such improvements do not apply to the Goblin Gates that appear on urgent missions. So before you had heroic, now you have heroic and epic. So let's see, episode 1, episode 2, unrecorded history. So before you get level 44 equipment out of that stuff, now you can get level 51 to 80 equipment. Before weapons, helms, and armor and shoes, now it's weapons, helm, armor, shoes, necks, and rings. This is a big chocolate pie. This thing looks like it's going to be really good. It's going to be like a moon pie. For those of you who are familiar, you get 2 of them in here. Get 2 of them. So this is going to be pretty good. Although I don't think there's going to be like marshmallow in the middle. Maybe there is. It's like literally like a cookie dipped in chocolate. Yeah, no, there is. There is. That is very, very rich. Very rich. Okay. So, heroes. Warwick will use his skill in a different order during auto battle. They're going to S2 into S3 before he S3'd and then S2'd. So, was a big fix that a lot of people wanted. And then there's an issue where a random buff effect given by Crescent Moon Rin did not match her skill description. That's going to be fixed. Description regarding dual attacks will be displayed after tapping on certain skills related to dual attack. There are no functional changes. So that's probably just going to explain, hey, you can't dual attack on a counter attack. You can't trigger certain things on dual attacks. Like you can't dual attack into a person with an S1 dual attack and then expect them to dual attack on their S1. That's just not how it works. So, boom. An issue with the skill effect to decrease combat readiness of the target in Kali's skill, Baptism of Fire, was resisted by effect resist even when the player used Soul Burn. That's going to be fixed. Not too sure how many people even use her in general. Monsters, do we have anything important here? Tooltips. Issue with skills, Dragon Might used by Wyvern in 1 through 10. Ignored effects of the skill Butcher Corpse gear. By Butcher Corpse Inquisitor. And Swift Defense by Tempest Cern. That's going to be fixed. Cool. An issue where Shockwave, which is used by Golem and Hunt 11, ignored effect resist and applied stun on an ice elemental target. Alright, that's going to be fixed. An issue where skill Earth and Heal, used by Frozen Silva, granted increased defense buff and healed 2 different targets. That's going to be fixed. Okay. Abyss. Typos in the skill Vortex, used by Charlotte and Abyss 91, are going to be fixed. An issue where Ground Slam, used by Charlotte on Abyss 91, did not specify its target, will be fixed. There's no functional changes. An issue where Arena Gigantus On 492, counterattack a target other than the attacker upon activation of alert state will be fixed. An issue where additional turn effect displayed twice on Roman when Tywin's impenetrable shield was removed on Abyss 94 will be fixed. Typos for the skill Ice Storm by Zerato on 93. Omitted text will be added to Charles' skill, Bell's skill, and Tyrael Archer's skill, Precision Fire. Those are all going to be added. No functional changes there. Wow, there's a lot of stuff for Abyss 4s. Let's see. I'm going to find the ones that don't have functional changes. Skill description, typos to skill description, issue or continuous healing buff activated on APOC Ravi on Abyss 4 100 via War God's Might was not dispelled will be fixed. An issue where APOC Ravi on Abyss 4 100 did not display her modeling during skill animation. Okay. Quality being purchased. The quality being purchased when using the bulk purchase function will be more clearly shown in the pop-up window. Quantity. The quantity being purchased. Maybe if you learned how to read, it would be a lot easier for you to understand words, Shogun. So I got these little mushroom things. They're like ice cream. I think it's supposed to be vanilla, cocoa and vanilla, truffle ice, little mushroom ice things. Let's see, is there anything else good in here? Oh, these are little individually wrapped ones too. Hot damn, truffle ice. Issue where numbers applied to repeating battle limit setting for the battle adventure also applied to other pets used. That's a lot of like chocolate right up there in the front. Also, I'm pretty sure it's just regular chocolate and like white chocolate. Not impressed in the slightest. Very mediocre. Very mediocre. So I think that's about it for this. Not too much else going on. I got these cool melty kiss things. I think the biggest thing out of this is probably going to be some of the quality of life changes. I'm really big, like I said, I'm really big fan. Man, these are, like, everything here is individually wrapped. Like, I'm not used to that because normally it's like, boom, here's just a pile of stuff. Just shove it into your face. These, I think, are supposed to be mint. Little nice chocolate square here. That is what that is, a big chocolate square. Nice little, oh no, these are not mint. This is green tea. First flush green tea. Ooh, that's a lot of green tea. That is a very green tea aftertaste. Ooh. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. But anyways, guys, there you go. That is the patch. I'm excited for the ML Charlotte to come out. Let's see. Ew. Carlton Dance. I'm excited. I like that. Still no inventory increase. I'm sick of this inventory management simulator. If I want to play such a game, I would look into a logistics simulator game. Man, shut the fuck up, dude. What about you stop wording dumb shit? Exactly. Do not say this often, but really nice to see some quality of life changes. Now we need the ones I made a post about. No. Oh man, look, they actually did it on my my effect resist on gladiator destruction gear. Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty good. Really great update, but the only thing I don't understand is why we don't get the teleport to boss option for normal raids as well. It would be especially useful for people who don't want to run through the entire raid every week for lackluster rewards. Dude, you just literally put it on auto and it just goes. Like, it really doesn't. Yeah. Not only that, again, you should still be doing all of the mini bosses for like the Queen's rep thing. Jesus update is packed. Loving all the quality of life stuff. That's cool. I like to see that the officials are responding to stuff. That's nice. Do. interesting overall, but another not skippable, extra cheap, premium pass. I want only the costume, Shane. What? So just take it as you bought the costume, then you got a bunch of extra stuff. Come on, dude. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. It's what 9. Yeah, it's like 9:33 for me. I'm gonna go get some dinner. Then I'm gonna pass out, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go find some people to roll ML Charlotte for me. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this, and I enjoyed a lot of these snacks, except for those salmon chips. Those are disgusting. I'll catch you guys a little bit later. Take it easy, homies. Peace.